We all want to be successful in our careers, right? But what if success was about more than just the here and now? What if it was about building something that actually outlasts you? Well, that's exactly what we're going to dive into today. How you can go from just having a good job to building a true, lasting legacy in pharmacy and healthcare.
So let me just start by asking you a question. And I want you to really think about it. What does true career success actually look like to you? Is it the job title? The paycheck? It's a really important question because honestly, your answer is going to shape your entire journey. You can really look at a career path in two totally different ways. The first is like a ladder. Success is just about climbing higher, getting that bigger salary, the more prestigious job. But the other way is to see it as a tree. Success there is about planting something that grows, something that provides for others long after you're gone. And that, right there, is the difference between just having a good career and building a lasting legacy. It's a big shift from just thinking about external rewards to creating real, meaningful impact.
So when we say legacy, what are we really talking about? It's simple. It's the impact that sticks around long after you've moved on. It's the change you help create, the knowledge you share, and the inspiration you give to the people who come after you. A legacy isn't something that just happens overnight. No way. It's built piece by piece, kind of like with these building blocks here. Each one is a key pillar, pushing patient care forward, mentoring the next wave of professionals, coming up with innovative solutions, shaping policy, and adding to what we all know through research. So let's break these down, starting with the very first one. All right, pillar number one. It's all about becoming a voice. And I don't just mean any voice. I mean a voice that people actually listen to and trust. And listen, this isn't about being the loudest person in the room. It's about becoming a real thought leader and a mentor who guides others. Okay, so how do you actually do that? Well, it really boils down to two key steps. First, you've got to establish your authority. You do that by sharing what you know, you write, you speak, you get involved. And second, and this is so important, you lift others up. You mentor the next generation, you share what you've learned and help them find their own way.
And believe me, this is not some abstract idea. Just look at the pharmacy leaders who are shaping global health policy at places like the WHO or the FDA. You think they just woke up there one day? Not a chance. They earn that seat at the table by consistently, actively contributing their expertise and becoming a go-to voice in the most critical healthcare conversations on the planet.
So once you've found your voice, what's next? Well, that brings us right to pillar two. You start to build the future. This is where things get really exciting. It's where you move from personal influence to driving change across the entire system. Now, you can't talk about building the future without talking about technology, right? But it's not just about using tech to be a little more efficient. The real question is, how can we use it to completely transform the way we practice pharmacy?
I mean, think about the huge challenges we face every single day. Incredibly complex medication management, workflows that are just clunky and inefficient, and treatments that are one size fits all. But here's the cool part. For every one of these massive challenges, technology is offering some incredible solutions. AI can help us sort out medication complexities, digital platforms can completely streamline how we work, and things like genomics can finally make personalized medicine a widespread reality.
A perfect case study for this, Ada Health. They didn't just build another app. They created a powerful AI diagnostic tool that is now being used in pharmacies all over the world. That single piece of tech has fundamentally changed the game for patient access to care. That's legacy building in action. And this all leads us to our third and maybe the most powerful pillar, leaving your mark. This is the big one. It's about creating contributions that are so significant they become woven into the DNA of the profession itself, things that will absolutely outlive your own career. So, how do you pull that off? How do you leave that kind of mark? Well, it's about building things that have a life of their own. Things like scholarships that launch brand new careers, or research centers that become engines for innovation. Maybe it's writing the textbooks that will teach generations of pharmacists to come. Each of these creates a ripple effect that just keeps going. And let's be real, we absolutely cannot sleep on the power of research. Imagine this, a single pharmacist driven by curiosity who decides to tackle a problem. Their work, their research, could completely revolutionize how we deliver medicine and end up impacting millions and millions of lives. You want a real-world hero for this? Look no further than Dr. Robert Langer. He was a pharmacist and a researcher. And his work? Wow. He didn't just tweak a single drug. He completely rewrote the rulebook for drug delivery systems. His innovations are used in treatments that have helped countless patients across the globe. That, right there,
That is a legacy. So after walking through all of these pillars, the question really just comes right back to you. What's your legacy going to be?
So, let's wrap this up. Think of this as your blueprint. First, redefine what success means to you. It's about the impact you make, not just the title you hold. Second, really own the power that you have. You can shape the future of this profession. And third, never, ever forget that the choices you make and the things you build today, they are literally defining the pharmacy of tomorrow.
And I want to be clear, this isn't just some feel-good talk. Pharmacy as a profession is standing at a massive, critical turning point. I mean, right now.
We've got incredible new technologies coming online, our roles are constantly evolving, and there are some huge challenges on the horizon. The profession is crying out for strong leaders, for innovators, for true visionaries. So the question I want to leave you with isn't just, will you be one of them? It's, what are you going to do to step up and be the leader this profession needs?